Hello everyone, I'm Akshat Sinha and welcome back to the Akshat Stan. And today we're going to talk about something really interesting that's happening in the Muggle world. And yes, you heard that right, the Muggle world. That means Harry Potter is back, and everyone around the planet who's a big fan of Harry Potter, either the books or the movies, doesn't matter. Everyone is excitedly and sort of you are holding your heart right now, and you are desperately dying for every single bit of information about Harry Potter. Finally, because everyone knows that Fantastic Magic Beast, that storyline was pathetic. The way they were carrying that Jude Law thing, it was really pathetic, and it was really disgusting to see one franchise that you really love and care about going down in like that. But finally, Warner Brothers have stepped up, and now they have cancelled that. Not cancelled, but there are rumors that they'll drop the Fantastic Beasts series, and now they are working with Max Originals. So it's kind of HBO is now Max Originals. So they are working at the Harry Potter franchise book by book, 7 seasons, 7 books, 7 seasons, and every single chapter will be one single episode. This is really interesting. This is really exciting, because every single fan of Harry Potter wanted that sort of series, Netflix series, because there were tons and tons of things that were left out in the movies, and we were disappointed because there were amazing storylines. Let's talk about Snape. The Snape story was really short. The final fight between Harry Potter and Voldemort was a letdown. I mean, his body thumping in the ground in the Great Hall, everyone applauding for Harry Potter. That would have been a bigger scene than him evaporating in space. That was fucking idiotic. But anyways, for more information, do something really important. Subscribe to the channel, smash a like, give a thumbs up for Harry Potter fans and for Akshat Stan fans also. And remember what Hagrid said in the first movie: stick to your ticket. It's really important. Stick to your ticket. I'm holding this in mind. You should gather a ticket, and if not, just wait for 31st of July, because you'll get some information about the Max Original Harry Potter TV series. And oh, you can see this. This is my elder wand. So if you guys want to talk about Harry Potter, stick to the show, keep watching it, and subscribe to the channel. Please. So before moving on to anything else, everybody is actually excited that who's gonna be the next trio of Harry Potter, Ron Weasley and Hermione Granger. Now, before we move on to that, let me just tell you one thing. I hate this thing. I really hate this thing. I'm excited for the series. I'm really excited for the series right now, but I hate this thing because it's too soon. I still see Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson and Rupert Grint as Harry, Ron and Hermione. I can't imagine anyone else playing that role. Remember, we don't have Dumbledore. We don't have Snape, so there will be new cast. They will be recasting every single role, and that is so frustrating, because every time you think about that, every time you think like that, okay, we're gonna have a new Harry Potter series, but there won't be the original cast. There won't be any original cast appearing apart from two guys that we'll talk about in the later part of the show. But this is really disappointing, because you love Harry Potter. I still watch Harry Potter as a marathon on my weekends, and now this is really disheartening to see a Harry Potter series without Daniel Radcliffe, without Emma Watson, without Rupert Grint, Maggie Smith. I loved Maggie Smith. I think Maggie Smith's character, the Minerva McGonagall character, was such an important character, but in the movies it wasn't like that. It couldn't reach that final arc. Her character's arc was really short-lived in compared to other characters. But again, finally, then that we have an HBO series, we can hope that every single character who was kind of overshadowed because of the time limit of the movie or the other important characters, they're gonna get their screen time. The characters will get their screen time, not the actors who played the original roles in the movie. So enough about that. Let's talk about the cast first. This is really sad. I don't want to talk about it. I really don't want to talk about it, but unfortunately we have to. Toby Wolf. he's gonna be he's rumored to be okay. First let me confirm this, that every single actor that I'm gonna mention is actually a rumored cast. So potentially these guys will be the new cast of Harry Potter HBO Max HBO originals or whatever it is. So Toby Wolf is supposedly the new Harry Potter of the Harry Potter franchise. I look at him. He has, he just played young Steve Jones in the FX series Pistol, and he also starred in the movie that was in 2019. Either it was in 2019 or 2020. The movie was Rare Beast. So he has worked in the movies. He has worked in the sort of magical creature world. So I don't think so. It's gonna be a little difficult for him, but yeah, definitely the moment you're gonna cast him as Harry Potter, there will be comparisons. There will be storylines that is he matching up that benchmarks set by Daniel Radcliffe or not. But let's see what happens. Now the next important character. Oh my God, I have never in my life never in my life imagined that this is gonna be a thing. I actually thought that someday there will be a new Harry Potter series and someday they will cast a new Hermione, but it's gonna be so soon. I never imagined that. But anyways, moving on, the next Hermione, potentially the next Hermione could be Bronte Carmichael. I'm not sure whether I'm pronouncing her name correctly. If I'm not, anybody please, I'm really sorry, no offense. But she has actually worked in Star Wars and Dora, if you remember that movie, and she also starred in Disney's Christopher Robin, and was actually in Game of Thrones also for just one or no, for I think she was in 5 or 6 episodes of Game of Thrones also. So she knows the camera, she knows how it's done, and she's rumored to be the next Hermione Granger. Oh my God, I can't even begin to speculate the comparison, what she's gonna get from the media, the fans, and everyone, especially me, because I loved Emma Watson. She was the crush of 90s kids. Every single 90s kid had a big crush on Emma Watson, and nobody can deny that. Nobody can deny that. The girls had a crush on Daniel Radcliffe. Many had a crush on Rupert Grint, and every single boy who saw Harry Potter, he was in love with Emma Watson. Even I had a big poster of Emma Watson. I mean, I wasn't doing anything dirty, but yeah, I had a poster of her in my room. Anyways, move on. Another character, Ron Weasley. Ron Weasley is supposedly is actually rumored that Joshua Pickering is gonna play that character. Again, Joshua Pickering was last seen in Safe Space, and before that he was in A Discovery of Witches. And by the end of this month, I guess, or maybe in the next month, he'll be seen in the movie Peter Pan and Wendy. He's again playing us another role, which is kind of like a fantasy movie part. So I don't think so it's gonna be something new for him. But again, when I look at Joshua Pickering, I looked at his images. I was like, he looks more like Harry Potter. But again, I'm not the casting director, so who knows. But anyways, another this actually character, Dumbledore, Albus Percival Wulfric Brian Dumbledore. This character is one of the most important character of the franchise, and this actually sparked a little bit of debate across the fan buzz, because recently the HBO chief, I'm forgetting his name, Casey Blair or Casey Black, I guess Casey Blair, Casey Bloyd, and J.K. Rowling, they actually confirmed that this time in the HBO Max originals, in this TV series, they'll be actually looking for actors of colors. If everyone who doesn't understand the concept of actors of colors, is like they'll be casting the characters of the main franchise regardless of their origins. Like it could be an American, it could be London, it could be American, it could be British, it could even African American. So this time they are actually making a sort of an effort, so that because last time, remember, every single person from the casting team was actually scrutinized by the agencies that they supposedly they cancelled they not even cancelled, they removed Lavender Brown, because Lavender Brown in the first three parts, Lavender Brown is played by another girl who was from black origin. And when they had to make a romantic storyline of Ron Weasley with Lavender Brown, they rejected that particular brown girl, and they made another white girl. I don't remember her name because maybe it's not even that important. But because of that particular incident, they were really heavily criticized. And now they for the TV series, they're actually looking for black actors, black origin actors to play decent and important roles of the franchise. Even J.K. Rowling herself admitted this, that in the books, Hermione Granger's skin color is never mentioned. It's the she wrote about her eyes, her fuzzy hair, and everything, that every attribute that she had, but there was never mentioned the skin of the color of Hermione Granger. So it could be possible that a black origin actress can play that role, just like a black origin actress, Noma. I don't remember. No, I don't remember the name of the girl who played who she was black American actress, and she played the role of Hermione Granger in the play Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. So this could be something. And again, coming back to our casting thing, Blair Underwood is actually considered to be the next Albus Dumbledore. I mean, he's an American actor. He's quite versatile. He's 58 years of age, so he has done a lot of work. And I remember him from Deep Impact, and he was also in the Quantico series of Priyanka Chopra, and then he was in the Agents of Shield as well for at least 7 to 8 episodes. So I guess he knows what this fantasy fiction is all about. But again, I don't think so that would be the right cast. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. But again, I would actually like to see some old guy. It could be British, it could be American. I'm not justifying that, but I really want to see some old guy play Albus Dumbledore. I don't want to see Blair Underwood play that role, because Blair Underwood is still quite a young guy if you're comparing it to Albus Dumbledore situation. So that's a little bit disappointing. And moving on, the next thing, Lord Voldemort, because Voldemort will be an integral part of this franchise and this TV series. So Jamie Campbell, Tom Riddle, that character is actually played by Jamie Campbell. You guys definitely remember him from Stranger Things. Remember the villain of that series, not confirmed villain, because okay, we are not talking about that right now because it's gonna take a lot long. But yes. He was considered to be the villain against 11, and he supposedly approached to play Tom Riddle character. If that happens, I'm okay, I'm fine with it. But there's another interesting fact, because there's a fan of Harry Potter who actually circulated this petition that Cillian Murphy should play the Voldemort character. That's never gonna happen. I would love to see Cillian Murphy play that role, but again, that's too much of Cillian Murphy, because he's an amazing actor. He doesn't have that much of time to play a TV series character. But yeah, I would love to see Cillian Murphy play that character. Anyways, another thing, Minerva McGonagall. Minerva McGonagall is actually played by Helen Mirren. You last saw her in Shazam: The Fury of the Gods. And then she was you must have seen her in Fast and Furious series also. Yeah, she plays the mother of Jason Statham. And again, I don't know why I'm forgetting the name of these actors, but yeah, she was the okay. I think she can do a fine job, but again, like I said, if you're hiring Helen Mirren as Minerva McGonagall, Blair Underwood is again not the right sort of person to cast as Albus Dumbledore. And recently, Helen Mirren also was a part of that Harry Potter Hogwarts quiz game show. So I think she knows a little bit of Harry Potter series, and I really hope that It's something interesting. I mean, she looks perfect. She looks perfectly like Maggie Smith. I'm not gonna lie. She looks perfectly like Maggie Smith, and she can nail that character of Minerva McGonagall. And secondly, the one of the most important character, Severus Snape. Rest in peace, Alan Rickman. The way he played that role, it still is impossible to imagine somebody else play that role. But again, the rumored cast to play that character of Severus Snape is Adam Driver. You guys remember his recent movie is 65, and it's kind of a sci-fi movie. It's a good movie. Please watch it if you haven't. And he was also in the Star Wars: Rise of the Resistance and Rise of the Skywalker movie. So again, the way he looks, I think he can be a good Severus Snape, because his personality, the way he speaks, he's an American actor. The way he speaks and the way his facial expressions are, I think he'll play a good Severus Snape. And the last but not the least, Lucius Malfoy and Arthur Weasley. These two side characters were actually very important to the storyline. They were not majorly used as the in the movie franchises, but again, from the old cast, these two actors are actually touted as they will be back for these two roles, and one of them is Tom Felton, who played the role of Draco Malfoy in that original Harry Potter movies, and he is supposedly will be playing the role of Lucius Malfoy, the father of Draco Malfoy. And Rupert Grint, who's actually keen to come back on the Harry Potter franchise, he is gonna play the role of Arthur Weasley, the father of Ronald Weasley. So let's hope what happens. And this is supposedly the rumored cast of Harry Potter TV series. I hope that everyone does amazing job. I know I'm gonna watch it again and again. I'm pretty much confident about this, that I'm gonna watch the movies again and again before they start the production of this show. And if there is any other information regarding the franchise or the casting, we'll definitely talk about that. But before wrapping this up, I really want to talk about some instances of novel that I really wished were in the movies. I mean, there were multiple scenarios that we all Harry Potter book lovers, who were actually book nerds at that point of time. You can see the books behind. That's Griffin, that's Quidditch, that's Harry Potter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Every single book that I have read that book n number of times. I love every single thing about it, and there are still some things that I'm actually looking forward for that for this TV series. And the one thing that I'm actually looking forward is the Tom Riddle story. I was never happy with the way the Tom Riddle backstory was shown in the movie. I get it that the timeline of the movie was not supporting it, but still, if it's in the TV series, they have ample of time. I really want to see the starting of that Tom Riddle once he comes back from the orphanage, or once he goes out of Hogwarts school and goes on to that road to become Lord Voldemort, the one who must not be named. I really want to see that storyline. I really want to see the making of Horcruxes. Even if he's not, even if they can't show the making of the Horcruxes, because remember, J.K. Rowling herself said this: the making of Horcruxes is not a decent thing, and she'll never write it down. So even if they are unable to make that show that thing, at least they can tell us the storyline of Horcruxes, how they made, how he kind of killed everyone. How he separated his soul into 7 parts. I mean, I'm really looking forward to that, especially when he killed Hepzibah Smith. I really wanna see that thing, because he was working at he was I'm forgetting the name of that shop. But anyways, let's not get ahead of ourselves. But yeah, the storyline of Tom Riddle, that's really important for me. Again, the Gaunt family. It was never mentioned in the movies that the Tom Riddle lack of feeling love or ever loving someone, because he himself was a product of love potion. Nobody talks about that, and that is really disheartening, and that is really disappointing. So I really want to see the Gaunt family thing when he goes back to the his. Again, what the fuck is happening with me right now? But again, the Gone family thing, the Marauders timeline. I really want to see the Marauders thing. I don't know why they never included the Marauders as a sub part or subplot. I really don't know. Marauders was a very interesting part, and I'm really looking forward to Marauders thing also. And again, one more thing: Snape approaching Dumbledore. Snape approaching Dumbledore after he found out that Voldemort is gonna kill Lily. That was a really short scene that he's approaching Dumbledore. He's talking about hiding her and everything, hiding everyone. But the whole arc of that thing, that Snape is now turning into a follower of Dumbledore just because of that one particular incident that happened between Voldemort and his Death Eaters of choosing to kill Harry Potter and all his family. So I really want to see that scene in a proper detailed manner. I don't want to just see a glimpse of it. And second thing, Harry Potter. The second thing, Dumbledore and Grindelwald story. I really want to see that part that we actually read in books. That Albus Dumbledore and Grindelwald were exchanging letters. Everyone was talking about them. Aberforth was not very happy with the exchanging of letters and the bond that they were sharing at that point of time. Then again, what happened with their sister, that was also very disheartening. I really want to see that too. And last but not the least, Harry Potter and Voldemort's final showdown. What happened in the movie was really disappointing. As I said in the starting of this video, the final showdown between Harry Potter and the Lord Voldemort in the final showdown was really disappointing, because in the movies it was in the Great Hall, everybody was surrounded, and the moment Voldemort, when Harry explained everything to Voldemort and Voldemort body hits at the ground, everyone starts cheering and applauding, and they were like cheering Harry Potter's name. I really want to see that. That movie showdown was like, it was like really disrespecting to that particular scene, because it just happened outside the Great Hall. There was no Great Hall, in fact. It happened outside the castle, and in the end, Voldemort was like he just vanishes into the space. That was really frustrating for me to see, and I really want that to, if they are actually following the whole book, everything religiously. I'm really excited for this, and I really want to see those things. If there's any other particular scene or any other incident that you actually want in the movie, go ahead in the comment section. Definitely give us an idea of what you are expecting or what you are looking forward to. Until then, thank you for watching the show. I really appreciate you guys for supporting the channel, even though I'm not very consistent with this. But again, thank you for watching the show, tuning in and supporting the channel. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon, and give the videos a thumbs up if you're a Harry Potter fan. Expelliarmus, guys. Now I'm gonna wrap this up. Bye bye. Awara Gadabra.